All righty, everybody should be joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Life Reawakened show. We are here today with Hillary Fay. Hillary, say hello so everyone can see you.
Hello.
Awesome. Happy December 16th. Oh my goodness, we're really winding down. I don't know how, but I keep saying it this year. Man, especially like since August. Oh, every month is like a blip. It's crazy.
Seriously.
Oh, crazy. I just can't believe that we're here. So this call today is going to be it's an important topic, and I'm super it's always fun with Hillary to dive into these topics with her, but we're talking about quantum magnetism. Unplug from the programs that drain you and open to healing your channels of receptivity. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and I think also enlightening to a lot of us of what might be going on. So before we do that, though, I would love to introduce Hillary to you. For those of you that don't know her, Hillary Fay holds space that creates a powerful bridge to love consciousness, so you can soak in pure light codes and remember who you truly are. She is here to help you heal anything that is in the way of you embodying your true eternal essence and feeling deeply nourished and cared for. Through over 19 years of deep inner healing and learning how to love herself unconditionally, Hillary turned her complex childhood traumas into transformation and empowers others to do the same. Hillary has dedicated her life to awakening and empowering the eternal light to others. She has taught and trained thousands of heart-centered alchemists, yoga and meditation teachers, energy healers, Reiki masters, and intuitive coaches. Her biggest passion is to help you tap into all that is available to you through the unified quantum field and learn how to call in supportive energies to amplify your magnetism so you can receive more unconditional love, divine connection, intuition, purpose, happiness, success, wealth, and optimal health. What we all want. So, Hillary, officially, thank you for being here and welcome to the call.
Oh, I love you, Gretchen. It's always amazing to be here with you and to be here with everyone. I've set the energy with this beautiful waterfall of light from Kuan Yin's etheric retreat and working with Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary that we can refill deeply in this time together. And it's a blessing to be with you all.
Awesome. I love that. And what a time, like we need that refill, right? Like so much is, this time of year in general is always just kind of like bonkers for a lot of us, as well as it just feels like there's a lot going on out there. Like it's just a lot of people are feeling overwhelmed. I think that it's just kind of there's just a lot of uh, energy out there that's just kind of affecting all of us. So I would love to hear what you think about that and how that kind of impacts us and our success and our quantum magnetism.
Definitely. I've been really, really feeling it the past few weeks as well, too. And it normally is this time of year with the holiday season that a lot of people can feel that overwhelm. And what I've been really shown as I've been tuning into my guides is this time of year, we're really doing a lot and giving a lot. And they were showing me the difference between that yang and the yin energy. So, the yin yang sign where half of it is white and half of it's black. And the yang is the white, and that is like electric energy, it's giving energy, it's masculine energy where you're outputting. The yin is the black side of that yin yang, and the yin is the magnetic, the receptive, that inward flowing energy. And I think what happens, particularly during the holiday season, is a lot of us really feel that we have to overdo it with the yang energy. And then when we do, we can feel like overwhelmed or like we might be burning out, or even this idea that everything is for everyone else and kind of what's for me and all of these things. And through the work that we're going to be doing in this session and what I'm talking about, it really is about allowing ourselves to find that deeper balance and to allow that the energy, that yin energy, which is the energy of magnetizing, of receiving, really balancing out these energies and learning how to navigate the quantum field so that we can choose and align with what we want to experience.
That's really cool. So you talk about the quantum field. So, and us aligning and navigating. Are we all capable of aligning and navigating to the quantum field? Like, is that something we're all able to do? We don't have to be a healer or a quantum whatever to do that.
The quantum wizard.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
quantum
good.
wizards. We are all able to do it. We're all able to do it because we're all in the quantum field all of the time. It's like imagine the vast ocean that you are swimming in, or a fish, if they were swimming in the vast ocean and they don't even know anything but the water that they're swimming in. That quantum field, it really is the all in all. We are sitting within it right now. And what's so amazing about it is when we're, say, not looking at something or not paying attention to something, it becomes a wave of possibilities. So you're like, what I'm not looking at behind me is a wave of possibilities, maybe these crystal balls or something else. But because
Right.
you're looking at them, maybe you can see that they're crystal balls. But then when you focus your attention on something, the quantum field adjusts so that it's no longer a wave of possibilities, which I've been shown as like golden strings, but it is actually a particle where it is your focus within your reality and a particle in your reality. Where when you focus on that, it becomes the finite thing. So, what we'll be talking about in this session is what are the thoughts that you're thinking and what are you choosing to focus on? And for me, I don't like negative thinking or positive thinking. For me, it's all about useful thinking and generative thinking. What is the thought that is going to get me to the point? What is the thought that is going to align me with that particle in the quantum field where I have a million waves of possibility? I could choose overwhelm, I could choose stress, not good enough, whatever it may be of these waves of possibility. Or I could choose what is really, really in my highest good. And when I make that choice, it's like we lock into this particle within the quantum field. And then what I've been shown is that, and this is really recent, this is over the past few weeks, I've been shown that it's like almost like we are all navigating spaceships or some kind of hovercrafts, and we have the ability to move through the quantum field in a specific way where what we think aligns us with the choice point. And when we align with that particle, like, okay, this is what I'm choosing peace instead of overwhelm. When we align with that, it opens us into a portal and a timeline of that reality. So we can go deeper into that, but that's what I've been really exploring a lot these past few months.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I love that because I never really thought about it that we're all kind of like navigating already. I mean, it makes sense that we're already navigating that. It's like becoming that quantum wizard. Somebody said, I want to be a quantum wizard. So it's
We
really
are. We are all quantum wizards and
I
we can
love
all do
it.
it.
I love that. So I really, Annette wrote in, and I would love to hear how you navigate this because I think this is this is her story, but a lot of people are in similar kind of situations. So Annette just found out that her unemployment funds are used up. She has $5 left in the bank, and she sure could use a miracle or at least some cheering up. And she says thank you. So how do you navigate that difference between reality, like because we do live in this world where this is the reality, and also this realm of possibilities?
That is such a good and an important question. And I'm sending you infinite love and compassion, Annette. And what I'm being shown with that, so say it's a financial issue someone's having, a health issue, a relationship issue. It's not that we're ignoring that that issue is there. I always really want people to send themselves unconditional love. Like I hold unconditional love and compassion for the experience that I'm having. And I recognize that the experience I'm having. And instead of maybe spiraling into thought forms, that what I'm shown is that the thoughts that we think can enter us into portals of specific realities. So we can all imagine the different thought forms someone might have if they're struggling with, let's say, a financial issue, a health issue, a relationship issue, whatever it may be. What my guides keep showing me is reach for the most nurturing, loving thought. They said multiple times, what would the best, most supportive friend in the entire world say to you and want you to be thinking with this challenge that you're going through? What would the most unconditionally loving mother on earth want to, what would they say to you with the challenge that you're going through? And then you choose. So it can even be like, even though I'm having this experience right now, I'm choosing a reality of peace and abundance. I'm choosing to believe that I will be taken care of and provided for. And I send unconditional love to the parts of me who may struggle to believe that, but I am choosing a reality of peace and abundance and receptivity. In that choice, again, I'll keep going back to this. We're aligning. So the waves of possibility, of worry, of guilt, or whatever it may be. But when we're aligning with that choice of I choose faith that I will be taken care of, that a miracle will come to me, we align with that choice, and that choice literally enters us into that timeline within the quantum field and opens us into that portal. So it can be both at the same time, honoring that someone is experiencing a challenge in their life. But what I'm shown, they kind of showed me this in an interesting way. So imagine you're driving a car and you find yourself in like a bad neighborhood, like a dangerous neighborhood, and you're like, okay, I don't want to be in this neighborhood anymore. That you can literally reverse out, like how we're navigating these, say, like quantum ships of our reality, that you can reverse out of that and then make a different choice. And it doesn't mean you may still not be for a period of time dealing with the financial issue, the health issue, the relationship issue. But instead of like continuing down that portal of reality, you can choose to enter a new portal of reality. And within that new portal of reality, these all the healings and all the miracles will occur because you are choosing that. Because one thing that I haven't done a lot of Joe Dispenza work, but one thing he said that I really resonated with is like you'll wake up to realize that you are the creator of your reality, not the victim of your reality. And that our choices are affecting the reality we're experiencing in the quantum field. And a lot of those can be choices of these different programs that we can get caught in, like not good enough and overwhelm and lack, proving, people pleasing. And then we're in that reality, we're in that timeline, and that's what we're experiencing. And the experience is real and it's difficult. And I have so much compassion for it. But that's when it's like, wait a second. You even find yourself thinking a thought, and it's like, is that what I want to be creating? Is this what I choose? So I hope that helps.
She said, I will be taken care of is a better thought than how will I get through tomorrow. That cheers me up. And so I love how you explained that, like the backing out, like, because I could picture that, like you're kind of back, you might still be in it, but you're starting to back out instead of like, I just have to get through it. Because I think we say that all the time. I just have to get through it. I just have to get through this. I just, and you keep going forward through it. but hitting reverse is a lovely thought, right? Like it's just kind of like it's okay to navigate backwards through it. I think that was pretty powerful. And is that how you would say like you unplug from the programming, whatever that programming is, like when that's kind of how you unplug from it.
That is so wise, Gretchen. Exactly. You saw it exactly. It's like when we're in a program, we're simultaneously in a timeline and a portal of reality of that program. And imagine looking around, like, let's say the program is like grumpiness and misery. And then imagine you're just like on a street and you're like, oh, everyone's grumpy and miserable. It's almost like, oh, okay, what could I learn from this reality? Like I entered this portal and timeline because I guess I had something I wanted to learn from it. And then ultimately, is this my highest choice? Is this the most loving choice? Is this the thought forms? And the thought forms that ultimately become choices that enter us into these realities, some of which can be like bad neighborhoods, let's say. Is that what the most supportive best friend in the world would want me to be thinking and creating? Is that what the most loving, unconditionally loving mother would want me to think and create? Then, okay, no, I'm not going to choose this anymore. I'm literally, like Gretchen said, I'm reversing out of this. And by reversing out, I'm unplugging and almost like collapsing that portal. And then I have the ability to navigate. If there's a field of the all in all, everything that is, waves of possibilities, trillions of a number that can't even be said of golden threads. What do you want to choose to receive within that? And then just by thinking that thought as simple as I choose peace, then you're entering into that reality of peace.
Love that. Very cool. Very, very good. So Hannah says, how do we speak a more helpful truth in a way that reaches and matches something deeper inside? I'm concerned that beyond my thoughts, my unconscious programming doesn't match the empowering, positive words very much. And that for me, this could be spiritual bypassing. Good question.
That is a great question. And none of the work I do is spiritual bypassing. What I've been shown about this, because again, if something is coming up and it needs healing, then the receiving that you're doing, like through the quantum field, is sending the love to what is coming up and to what sending the unconditional love to whatever may be arising and holding the whole situation that you're in love and honest. And sometimes too, when we're in a situation like I just mentioned, there is this what am I meant to learn from this situation? Like getting the deeper growth, the deeper learning, like what is this reflecting to me? What are the teachings for me in this situation? And then once you become clear on what the teachings are, holding yourself in love and honoring like the difficulties that we're all experiencing in different ways, that we all have different challenges, and really the challenges that we experience are how our soul learns and grows the most. So we're not trying to avoid the challenges, but it's even like in everyday dynamics. Let's say you're living with someone like a spouse or a family member or a roommate, and you're in the kitchen and you could like get into a little tizzy or argument with each other that you can really sense won't actually create any good. Then you could sit with, I'm choosing peace. Or if someone may be causing you stress, or maybe there's like a stressful dynamic in a relationship, what you could work with is like, I'm choosing not to stress. Aware of the dynamic. Maybe there's something you need to do. Maybe there's something someone else needs to do. Maybe there's something that needs to be communicated. But ultimately, in this moment, I'm going to choose peace or I'm going to choose not to stress. I had this experience where my husband was coming to me so stressed, and I was not in a space to want to take on that stress. And I was like, okay, I hear you. Let's work together. Let's find a solution. It doesn't mean actions not taken and proper communication. But then I also said, like, I realize an issue has arisen, this issue has come up, but I'm choosing not to stress. Like, I'm choosing to find the solution in it and not stress. And
Mm,
then any time with what the specific question asked was, which can be very, very true, we can make these choices which are aligned with higher love and higher receptivity, but sometimes we do have a lot of negativity built up in the mind or a lot of subconscious programming. So that is when if you feel you're not in a place to really get clear on what choice and what you want to receive, that is when you can just spend the time literally holding yourself in love and sending love to whatever pain or suffering that you may be experiencing. And also, it's dual action where one, it's like, okay, and then from that place, what do I want to choose? And then from that choice, what inspired action can I take? Because if we're caught in, say, a place like, how am I going to even get through tomorrow? When we're in that field of reality, then we don't really have the energy and the momentum to start taking inspired action and doing the things that we need to do to make the changes as well too, which one day it may be going for a walk around the block or drinking more water, whatever that practical thing may be as well.
love that. Yeah, really important. And so you talk about the channels of receptivity, like being open to that. Like, are there different, aren't we always receiving regardless, like whether it's something we don't want or something that we do want? So are there like certain levels of receptivity, if that makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. We are all receiving, we are all open. And really, what I'm shown is that we often receive what we are focused on. So if this quantum field is like an ocean that is all around us of infinite possibilities, and it's waves of infinite possibilities until we choose to focus on something. And then when we focus on it, we begin creating that. So some people, and I'm not saying the experience they're having isn't real. It is a real experience, but they're focused on maybe something related to anger or related to a financial issue, maybe a block in their intuition, maybe a relationship issue, health issue, whatever the issue may be. And by really focusing on that, that's what they're experiencing, and it kind of draws more of that energy in. Just like when we focus on, let's say, stress or overwhelm, one might feel more stress and overwhelm. So we are always receiving, like we're open to these different energies. And and two, it's just these different programs. So a lot of times we're caught in a program like a repetitive thought. I wrote down the ones that my guide showed me that are these main programs, and then we can be receiving a lot of this, what would be not good enough, trying to prove ourselves, people pleasing, that we don't have enough, resentment, life is difficult, chronic disappointment, overgiving, fear, victimhood, perpetual worry, overwhelm, all of these different programs, when we're like subconsciously kind of plugged into that reality, that portal, that timeline, then that's what we're experiencing so much of. And then it's like, but wait, look, it's true. You know what I mean? Like, and it is true that that is the experience that someone's having. But a lot of these programs are really based on being too much in that yang energy of overgiving, people pleasing, not allowing that natural state of feminine yin magnetism and receptivity. And that we can open those feminine yin channels even more, and that we can open them to the exact divine energies that someone may need. Because that's what I was shown too, that within the quantum field, there is every frequency. And maybe like for you, Gretchen, maybe to heal, like you needed the frequency today of like the oak tree and the purple lotus frequency, or Kuan Yin's frequency, rosemary, something like that,
Mhm.
that we can. And that's what I teach in the quantum magnetism program, that we can open and then learn how to draw in the exact healing frequencies that we need from the quantum field.
That's
And
cool.
again, as simple as choosing too.
Yeah, that's really cool. And so my follow-up question is like, how how fast can it happen? Like a lot of us have been stuck in these programs for our entire life or as far back as we can remember, right? So like it feels like getting out of it can be really hard, heavy, take a long time because it took a long time to get where we are now. So does it take a long time to kind of navigate that and get out to unplug from the junk that's not serving us and see results kind of within our lives?
In this work that I'm doing within the quantum magnetism realm, it happens really, really quickly. But what I'm being guided is to, one, we honor, like, thank you for that lesson. There's like a gratitude, no matter how difficult it may have been, but like, thank you that my soul was able to learn and grow through this challenge. And I've learned what I'm meant to learn from this challenge, like really being open to that. Like, okay, what is the learning? There was a learning and growth here. I chose this for a reason, to learn and grow. And then what do I want to choose from here? What do I want to create from here? So it can happen very quickly. It's both. It's the second you make the choice and kind of do this work, you're instantaneously benefiting from it. But then
Mhm.
the longer you continue to make those choices that really feel good and really feel aligned with you, then those benefits just accumulate and accumulate and accumulate.
Mm. That
There
makes
was
sense.
one, I think when one time when we were talking, Gretchen, I shared this, that one time I was feeling quite overwhelmed and I kept having this repetitive thought for like 3 days, like my nerves are frayed, my nerves are frayed, my nerves are frayed. And I was feeling stressed, overwhelmed, just my nervous system. And then I heard my guide say, this is lasting for 3 days because you're thinking this thought for 3 days. Like how does your body feel when I just keep thinking my nerves are frayed, my nerves, I'm literally like fraying my own nerves by thinking that thought. And then they're like, is that what you want to create? Is this what you want to experience right now? And then
Right.
what came to me, with every breath I take, I am soothing and calming my nerves. With every breath I take, I am balancing my nervous system. And then every time that thought tried to, because it does try to come back in, like my nerves are frayed, I was like, then I would take a breath. With every breath I take, I am soothing and calming my nerves. And then within less than an hour, 30 minutes, like I was feeling good again. Like I was feeling calmed and balanced again. So sometimes it can be that simple in different ways. And yeah, it's really an interesting thing when we realize how much we are creating, how much our thought, because our thoughts, especially these lower, slower, kind of denser thoughts, trigger these lower, slower, denser emotions. And then that's just the experience that we're having. So it's like, what would be the most soothing thought that you could have? And sometimes that's not jumping from like, I'm overwhelmed and my nerves are frayed, to I have the perfect, optimal, balanced nervous system. It's something like, with every breath I take, and I invite everyone um, to do that now with every breath I take. I am soothing and calming my nerves. And I just saw that comment too of reaching for this soothing thought. And that soothing thought is love. That is you taking care of yourself. It is you opening your receptivity, and it is you aligning with the portal, the timeline of the reality that you want to create.
I love that. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Hannah said, wow, thank you, Hillary, for your beautiful answer to my question. I felt chills, then sadness, and so much recognition. I've been having really difficult, stressful interactions in my mom's kitchen with her ex-husband almost daily. So much of what you said was exactly for me and almost life-saving guidance for me and my mother. I know it is that I got caught in the mind, and what you shared allowed me to know how to go to a space beyond this. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, good stuff. So, you have a process for us, right? So we can kind
Yeah.
of experience an attunement. So I think let's dive into that. You good with that?
Yes, I love that. And I'm
Oh,
so glad that helped too with the last comment because kitchen dynamics can be tricky
especially,
sometimes.
yeah, I have some issues with my father when it comes to that.
Kitchen dynamics and even that thought, the guidance. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing not to get stressed and take on the trickiness of the dynamics in the kitchen. Oh my,
But that's really funny.
I
I'm
love
glad you pointed that out because it's like, oh yeah, I know that. Awesome. Thank
these
you.
things we all experience, and we can all hold each other in so much love as we navigate all of this together.
For
But
sure.
yes, this process is the quantum portal navigation. Well, the group process we're going to be doing as well too is the quantum magnetism attunement. So everyone, please, when you're ready, you can receive a nice long deep breath, or breathing however feels soothing and comfortable to you. And throughout this whole process, I will be working with my Lemurian quartz and some different tools, and I invite you to receive everything in the most soothing way. And I didn't even realize this, but this is what my guides are saying right now, is that because it is such an intense time, and it has been really since 2012, before for some people, and really picked up in 2020, that because there is so much intensity, that's why the reaching for the soothing thought, allowing yourself to receive whatever may soothe you, is so important, because our systems are really going through a lot during this ascension process that each one of us is within individually, and that we're also going through collectively. So I invite you now to receive a very deep breath, breathing however feels comfortable to you, and gently closing your eyes. And then I want you to gift yourself a soothing thought. That thought may be, I love you. I'm open to receive what's in my highest good. As I breathe, I allow my body to soften and unwind. Whatever that thought may be, that soothing thought, receive it now. I've created a waterfall of light, and this waterfall of light originates from Kuan Yin's etheric retreat, and also the energy of Mary Magdalene, of Mother Mary, of the Palladians, the Arcturians. And this is a waterfall of receptivity. This waterfall is connecting to your crown chakra now. And as it does, I invite you to breathe it in. This waterfall of light is filled with chi energy, with life force, but the life force on the yin spectrum, the yin energy of feminine receptivity and magnetism. And this waterfall of light, soft pink cosmic light, the luminous white light, the green healing light. As it flows into your crown chakra, it's also flowing out through all 7 layers of your electromagnetic energy field. And it's returning that light, the choice, the essence of magnetism to you. And all of your receivers, your energy centers, your meridians or energy channels, the layers of your energy field are being replenished now. Become aware of your tailbone, and I'm going to help you connect a tube of light from your tailbone. We're going to drop that tube of light all the way down through everything you're sitting on, through the crust of the earth, into the pink diamond in the core iron crystal, latching the tube in, plugging it into the pink diamond. And now the love of Mother Earth is flowing up this tube of light. And we're going to connect a second tube of light from your 1,000-petal lotus, your crown chakra, and extend this tube of light all the way up to the heart of the Creator. And I invite you to receive 4 comfortable breaths, breathing in the love of Mother Gaia Sophia from the heart of Mother Earth and the love from the heart of the Creator, God, Source. And as you breathe, I am passing the heart's desire, magnetism, attunement to your heart. That you can have your heart's desire, that you can choose to align within the quantum field to the timeline, the portal of reality, where you are receiving your heart's desire and it's happening here and now. So I invite you to make a choice. What do you choose? What would be the most loving choice for yourself? choosing peace, unconditional love. Align with that choice now. You are navigating into the timeline, into the portal of reality of that choice. As your heart chakra is now returning to its fullness, every cell in your body becoming more open to receive what is in your highest good. 3 more breaths. And I want you to sink into your body. If you find your energy is forward or behind, let your body hold you. And allow your body to receive, aligned with the purest healing frequencies within the quantum field. Safe to be, safe to receive. One more deep breath to integrate. And so it is. Thank you for receiving.
Awesome. How's everybody doing? Very peaceful. Peace was the word. How you guys doing? I see hearts. Let me know when you're back. Beautiful process. Lots of hearts. People are still in it.
Yes, we're definitely still in it.
So amazing, Sandra said. Yes, so peaceful. Felt it all deeply. Very much so. Yeah. Beautiful energies, Nancy says. Mary says love and peace. Annette says feelings of anxiety and panic receding. Very good, Annette. Linda says awesome, very peaceful, hard to come back. It was for all of us, I think. Kathy says calm. Mona says that was so soothing. Cindy says thank you so much, Hillary, for this beautiful process. Heather says it was so loving. Margaret says just what I needed. Awesome. Good job, everybody, for receiving. Thank you.
It needed to be done in a really gentle way too, because what I had originally channeled, then the guides wanted to do it in a slightly different way based on what everybody needed. And to really step into that magnetism, which is embodying the yin energy of receptivity, we need to kind of sink into it a little bit. Like we're sinking into a nice Epsom salt bath or something.
Makes sense. Oh, I got chills. That makes so much sense. And that's how it felt. That's exactly how it felt. Jeff said protection shield over the heart. It really did. It was just very peaceful, very, very loving, protecting. Sanders says, yes, it felt very gentle, which is just what I needed to come back to myself. So very good. Good on you, Hillary Guides.
You. The soothing way is the way of receptivity right now. Just
Yeah.
receiving in a really soothing way, allowing ourselves to receive that soothing, like from a transmission like this, allowing ourselves to self-soothe. And then from that, our systems can unwind enough where our yin energy channels start flowing more again, and that receptivity opens more and more.
Love that. So So when you're talking about receptivity and being open, opening those channels, does it really, and then we'll get to one-on-one callers, does it really affect all areas? Like, I mean, relationship, like just all areas of our life, can be affected with those channels.
All areas, health, being able to receive health or being able to call in the exact frequencies through the quantum field to allow your body to receive what it needs to be in health. Relationships, sometimes we get caught in these programs where we have to people please or trying to prove ourselves to someone or whatever the dynamics may be. With relationships, definitely with finances, with money, but even with success and opportunities to live our soul's purpose, even divine connection. I've been shown that so many times, even the thought form, like I'm not intuitive. And then my guides have said so many times, the person is experiencing the reality of not being intuitive because they're constantly thinking that they're not intuitive. So when I work with this quantum magnetism work, it's about divine connection, like really feeling the love from your guides, the divine. It's about healing relationships, success, and money, um, health and well-being, really all aspects of our lives, all relationships, being able to receive from friends, from family members, really opening relationships to be those two-way streets. Because I know a lot of us here, like myself, can be very empathic and can be very big givers. And we've all had a lot of experiences of relationships being one-way streets, a
Mhm.
feeling like we're kind of giving everything and not really receiving back. So every aspect, Gretchen.
Right. So as you were talking, I think it would be beneficial if we talk about the program, then talk to callers one-on-one, because I think because you keep mentioning, quantum magnetism and kind of learning these tools, like how to kind of like pick what we want or what we need for whatever it is that we're seeking. So let's talk about it. I'll share my screen if that's helpful. Um, for those of you that want to follow along, you can copy and paste or click on the link. It's lifereawakened.com/open 24A. Again, lifereawakened.com/open 24A. So let me share my screen. And so we're talking about quantum magnetism, unplugged from the programming that drains you and open to the healing, you're open to healing your channels of receptivity. So you guys can read through this, but restore your divine receptivity to become a pure channel of infinite abundance in all areas of your life. So I'm going to get down here, Hillary, where you can talk about what is inside of this beautiful program. Let me see. Here we go. All right. So this is a program that you work through at your pace. Is that right, Hillary?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So everyone can work through it at their pace, and it's very, very potent in its softness. Sometimes the like what we just experienced, that deepest softness can bring the most potent transformation. And a little background, the Lemurian Council came to me and asked me to create this program and said it was the number one key for ascension, is that the Lemurians, who were an ancient fifth dimensional divine feminine civilization on Earth before the time of Atlantis, that they learned how to work within the quantum field. They really opened those yin channels of receptivity. And it was the number one key of the ascension path and how they were fifth dimensional beings. So in this first session, which each one of the MP4s are like 90-minute to 2-hour videos. Each one comes with a really beautiful, comprehensive PDF workbook with inspired journals and inspired action. And it really helps you integrate everything together because I love to bring things forward in a really comprehensive and accessible way where people feel like they have every tool that they need. And the first video session is all about the divine connection because that's where it starts from. Then we'll go into like the money and the relationships and all of that. But healing anything that may be in the way of that highest divine connection, which includes intuition. So, this includes the 3 keys to receptivity, the connection between the quantum field and the nervous system, how to really tap in, like Gretchen said, to the exact healing frequencies that you need within the quantum field. And then there are processes, activations, transmissions to strengthen the divine connection and bring that love of the Creator and the love of Mother Earth into all aspects of our being, physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically. And my favorite part of this first session is the process through which you can call in specific frequencies through the quantum field for your highest healing. So some of us, maybe what one person needs really is Kuan Yin's energy, or maybe the energy of, let's say, Archangel Michael, or a specific gemstone, a specific flower frequency. And that is the frequency needed for healing. So this is really a training and a whole process in quantum frequency healing and how you can self-heal. And if you want, channel those healing frequencies to others as well.
Very cool.
First session.
And you recommend working in order, right? So
Yes.
number one, okay.
So we go from the divine connection, which is the first one, and then the second one is all about prosperity and opportunities. So this was very much aligned, not just for money and for success, opportunities to live your soul's purpose. It's about becoming an energetic match for this, working in the quantum field, receiving clearings and blessings from the ancestral lineage, getting to the roots of your true desires and energetically connecting with them. And when we work with our ancestral lineage, we're working with our whole and healed ancestors who really want to support us in aligning with our highest success and fulfilling our purpose and receiving abundance. So there's an attunement to bring a higher frequency of love into your ability to be divinely compensated for your soul's unique gift. This whole idea of you get paid for being you. It doesn't mean you have to be a healer or do anything specific, but you get paid. The universe compensates you for just being who you are, and working with holding space for you to receive more prosperity and opportunities, connecting to the quantum field. This is where we do that alignment with these strings, with these timelines and portals of reality to align with your heart desires, and then downloading the specific frequencies that will support you in embodying those. So
Oh, this is really cool. So can you talk about this? These strings? That's really cool.
yes, I've been shown that the quantum field is like infinite golden strings, and then quantum physicists even say that the universe, the quantum field, is made up of these one-dimensional strings. So like I had shared, where we have these waves of possibility, infinite waves of possibility, are these infinite strings of possibility. And this is where we're navigating to, okay, what do we choose? And again, when we're not choosing, it's just infinite possibility. But when we can align with what we want to choose, these strings or waves of possibilities become a finite particle. Or when we lock into that, we're aligning with a new timeline and a new portal of reality.
Oh, that's really cool. I love that explanation. Thank you.
You're so welcome. The third is all about healing and clearings for love and relationships. And this goes really, really deep. Parental relationships, family, friends, romantic relationships. This whole entire healing session is designed to bring the healing to the wounds that may have left someone insecure about receiving love and creating a new energetic blueprint that will help your current relationships evolve into a higher frequency of love, as well as magnetizing new soul connections. So, this is both. This is how we can uplift your current relationships and call in new soul-based relationships as well. Many of your current relationships can be soul-based too, but it is about both. It's healing all relationships. And one of the processes will be working with the Divine Father, Divine Mother energy to hold space for your inner child, creating these mantras or choices to help you anchor that self-compassion, the soothing yourself when unsupportive patterns arise in your relationships, how to set healthy boundaries, working with the frequency of the violet flame to transmute unworthiness, activating the violet flame to purify dynamics within the relationships, downloading the new upgraded energetic relationship blueprint, which really is, we're in this space and time of relationships that are two-way streets that are giving and receiving. And then connecting to beautiful soul family through the quantum field and really calling these soul connections into your life. So maybe some of you are looking to call a romantic relationship into your life. Maybe others are looking for friends or mentors or other people in your life that you can have these deep soul connections with. And then the last part of this is also receiving an attunement to that fifth dimensional love frequency so we can bring that into all the relationships.
Love that.
The fourth session is for well-being. So this one is all related to health. And in this session, we are again learning how to bring the divine medicines, which are the divine frequencies, through the quantum field so that we can optimize ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, releasing any patterns or programs that may have been blocking us from our highest well-being. So this session includes, there's different guides that come through in every session. The Palladians come through in this one, and they're passing in a chi attunement. Like when we receive acupuncture, we get the chi moving through all of our meridians. And it's said that when the chi, which we have yang chi and yin chi, that when that life force is moving through all of our energy channels, we really are in a space of divine health because all of our organs, all of our cells, all that we are receiving this healing energy. We also work with Mary Magdalene in this session, and she offers a healing around being worthy of receiving well-being, being worthy of being in a space of health. The Arcturian or Kuan Yin helps you find the specific flower frequencies, gemstone frequencies, and working with animal spirit guides that would be the most soothing and healing for your emotions because animals hold so much unconditional love. And the Arcturians do an aura repair process where they're working with the biofield to strengthen the light and frequency of the energy field. So, really, each one of the guides is working with a specific part of our well-being. Like Kuan Yin is helping with the emotions, the Arcturians are helping with the energy field, the Palladians are helping with the physical body. And they all kind of come together to bring this like physical, mental, emotional, energetic system into this frequency of well-being. This is a session you can come back to. Some people may even want to do it weekly or monthly, and each time it's such a powerful activation because I'll prepare the energy that every time you listen, all of the guides come forward, all of the energy activates, and it's a beautiful, beautiful way to receive. And the fifth and final one of the video sessions is all about supercharging your magnetism. So this is to experience your true self, know the value of your true self, get to the roots of the resistance of receptivity and receive the exact custom frequencies you need to heal these roots that may be causing any blockages of receptivity. You learn how to amplify the magnetic field of the heart. Mary Magdalene will offer a healing of the heart, and the Arcturians do a process where they do a magnetism attunement for the torus field, the toroidal field, to increase the magnetism of your heart, because our heart field really is our number one field for magnetism. So it goes so deep. I mean, each one of these 5 videos could be like the whole program in itself. You receive a lot in it, but of course, in a really gentle way where there's a lot of support to integrate and beautiful journal exercises and PDFs. And then, really, my favorite part about the quantum magnetism program are I channeled these specific a morning meditation and a guide you to sleep meditation. But the morning one is a very specific ritual where you can start your day. It has the solfeggio frequencies and binaural beats for magnetism. It's about starting your day in the frequency of magnetizing and calling in and receiving the highest divine connection, wealth and prosperity, healing in the relationships, and optimizing well-being. So I believe this one's around 12 to 15 minutes. It's something you could start your day with every day. It is deeply healing. And then there's one to end the day with it, where you can put this on and it has the binaural beats and solfeggio frequencies for healing, receptivity, and for sleep. And I talk for about 20 minutes and then the music continues playing for hours. And it's a really beautiful transmission so that you fall asleep within the quantum field, calling in these exact healing frequencies that you need to really open yourself to receive what is in your greatest good.
Love that. All right. And you added a bonus 30 days remote healing as well.
Yes, where in this, I'll be activating each one of the sessions for everyone, working with the guides. I'm being shown that every day we'll work with this waterfall of light from Kuan Yin, with Mary Magdalene, with Mother Mary. And what I do is I tune in to each individual, and then I ask what are the exact frequencies that are needed. And after my morning meditation, I channel those frequencies, and I have a really beautiful altar that has a lot of crystals and divine objects on it, and your name will be placed on a crystal grid on my altar, and I'll be doing the healing every day. And this, I was guided, will be so important around the holidays because, again, we're in this energy now of wrapping up 2024, and we really want to step into this new year with this highest magnetism, stepping into this new year aligning with what we want to create and what we want to receive, and really opening ourselves up to receive it.
Love that. Perfect timing. All right. And then you do have a limited time bonus that's available this week, and that's your Divine Receptivity Kit, which includes 2 processes.
Yes, there are 3 guided meditations in the receptivity kit. One is around receiving love and healing from the Divine Mother. It's with Kuan Yin and Mother Mary. This I channeled, and oh my goodness, it is such an incredibly healing guided meditation and transmission from both of them. The second one is a self-sourcing meditation. where we really learn how we can be the source of our own love and healing. And the third is creating a space of love meditation. And then there are three of these cellular alchemy, deep healing guided activations, too. One for cultivating heart space, the receptivity in the heart, one for activating prosperity consciousness, and one for becoming your beloved. And each one of these are around 30 minutes, and they are deeply, deeply healing journeys that will accompany the quantum magnetism program so beautifully.
Love that. All right. So this week the program is 147. So you saw everything that that is included in the program, as well as let me click on this so you can see the checkout form. This is what it looks like. And also, if you would like to add on a session to the program, you can add a one-on-one 30-minute session with Hillary for $220. So that is available in limited quantities. So if you want a session with Hillary, I would recommend jumping in right away so you're able to get it for and get in before that closes. So anything you want to say about the session, Hillary?
In these, we normally focus on three different things, and we can work on anything anybody needs support with, whether that be a receiving issue, a health issue, relationship, any goals, intentions. They're really, really powerful sessions. My guides have said many times in one of these sessions, we do more than what sometimes happens in three different sessions with other healers. They're really, really potent. And I love connecting one-on-one and being able to do this work one-on-one. So yes, if anyone wants a one-on-one session, I don't offer too many of them, so but they are available.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
normally this program is actually $555 on
Oh,
a
really? Okay. Yes.
so it's on a huge discount, which has never been offered before and won't be offered again.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that for sure. All right. So, if you guys have questions about the program, you can ask them, and we're also going to take callers now. So, what are you going to be working with people, and can everybody listening receive the energy as well?
Yes, everyone listening can benefit and receive the energy because what one person may be navigating through, other people may be navigating through in different ways. So, what came through was the quantum portal navigation. And what I want those who raise their hand, what I would ask is to be aware of some sort of thought form or challenge that you may be experiencing, and if you can be open to share that, because they want me to guide you through this quantum portal navigation where we're going to help basically reverse out of some sort of a program that you may be in that feels really unsupportive to you so that we can align with something that is for your highest good and is for your highest love.
Perfect. Love that. Sandra, I see your question here, and you're also first in line, so I'm going to unmute you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yes.
you. Welcome, Sandra.
Oh, hi, Gretchen.
Hello.
Hi, Hillary. So nice to meet you. This is an incredibly soothing process. Thank you for being here. I
Thank-
guess you want me to bring my question to the table.
Yes.
If I think about the whole parental component, as I share this observation that I've been experiencing, and it's these learned ways in which I enter into relationships and the effect of some of the challenges that I experienced as I developed as a child and on into adulthood, um, it seems to get in the way of of my relationships, my close relationships, particularly with my children, but also my spouse and my even my siblings. And there is this tension between who I am, what I need, and what others want from me. And the challenge is that I work too hard, I think, at the end of the day, to control and protect that which I learned, which was this unsafe energy when there are challenges in relationships. So I go in too far as a way of kind of controlling and protecting myself. And then when I overdo it, backfires. Does that make any sense?
It does. So, I'll clarify it though. So, do you feel like there's a deep self-protection against being hurt and wanting to protect yourself, and that
Absolutely. It's about vulnerability and intimacy and not trusting that. But at the end of the day, it's not trusting myself.
that it's not safe to be vulnerable
Yes.
and not trusting yourself?
And
Okay.
and therefore I just overdo as thinking that I'm going to protect my, it's unconscious, I think, even. It's knee jerk. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So, I want you to receive a nice long deep breath. Gently close your eyes and become aware of this portal of reality, of overdoing and self-protection and wanting to control. And we send unconditional love to the younger part of you that learned this program and that took on this program. And I want you to imagine that you're in like a personal size spaceship or some kind of hovercraft, and becoming aware of all that you've learned from this program, that you've learned independence, that there are different things that your soul has learned and gained from this self-protection mechanism. Then making the choice that you no longer choose this program of self-protection, hypervigilance, control. And I'm supporting you now as you reverse out of this timeline and out of this portal. One more long, deep breath. And now we're collapsing this portal, making a clear choice that you are no longer choosing that reality, that you have the choice, that you are the creator of your reality, that your inner child is safe to receive more deeply and feel more vulnerable within your relationships, healthy vulnerability, healthy receptivity. So, as the creator of your reality, Sandra, what do you choose within your relationships? What is your choice? If you could create a sentence or a mantra, what would it be?
I choose and accept that it's okay to take care of myself first before I take care of anyone else. And it is not my job to try to control or care for other people's needs. That has nothing to do with me, and that requires me to set boundaries.
So now you're looking at all of these golden strings. And one of the golden strings in front of you is becoming a particle, and this is a choice of self-care. of prioritizing your needs, and you're aligning with this choice. And now entering this particle, which is also a timeline and a portal of this reality, where it is safe for you to have your needs met, where you are prioritizing your needs. And the guides are saying, we're doing a healing and clearing here, that you can trust that when you are modeling self-care, that others will feel more empowered to care for themselves as well. All of these beautiful healing frequencies are coming in for you, the emerald light, the violet flame light. The guides are affirming that this is your highest choice, and that you making this choice is going to create a ripple of empowerment to everyone you care about. To receive 3 more deep breaths.
I am receiving.
Yes, they want you to work with a mantra of, it is safe for me to care for myself. I choose to care for myself. And the more empowered I am to care for myself, the more others will be empowered to care for themselves. And receive another deep breath. Knowing that there's so much you can create in this portal, in this timeline. And how are you feeling, Sandra?
I'm getting these bubbly feelings in my lips from the moment you began to the moment we just got to this point. I'm not going to try to imagine what that's about, but it was a very tingly sensation. I think it had something to do with my voice.
Coming back to yourself and your voice, and coming back to your truth.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do what is the highest and best for yourself, that is the highest and best for everyone else too.
Mm-hmm.
And you're modeling that for your
Mm-hmm.
family now.
Right.
They will all be empowered through this choice.
Right.
I feel your love and wisdom, Sandra. I'm so grateful to connect with you today.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Hillary. And thank you, Gretchen, for calling on me and for all that you do.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. And your question about multiple programs at the same time, Hillary can answer this, in her way, but my way is to always listen to your body. Some people do, like, they work with, one program one day and another one the next day and don't mix on the same day. Some people do a week of one program, then go to another program. So it's really unique to you and to listen. And if you get over, like, you can get too much, like, so pay attention to that too. Like, if you get headaches or just kind of feeling wonky or out of sorts, pay attention to that too. But Hillary,
thank you.
Your answer better than me too.
Oh, your answer is perfect. I agree.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
Intuitively, but these energies will be very, very gentle, but very deep, and will complement any other programs that anyone's working with. It'll just maybe open the receptivity to other programs even more too.
Awesome. I love that. Very good. Awesome. All right, Mona, you are up next, Mona. Oh, I love your lotus flower there.
Hello, Gretchen and Hillary.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's just been incredible so far, and I'm just sitting here embracing the beautiful energy and just feeling this peace. It's just incredible. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm thrilled to hear that. I'm so thrilled. You are truly divine feminine energy, and the guides are so grateful that you're in this receptivity with us and receiving these energies. I'm so grateful, Mona. And is there something that you would like support navigating through? Is there a certain choice point or thought form or something that you've been struggling with?
Yes, and what's so weird, Hillary, is this thing about having to defend myself, and I've noticed that especially with my husband and my son. It seems like with the masculine, whatever I'm saying, um, I'm having to over explain the reasoning behind it. And that's not always been the case, but something I've noticed over the past 2 to 3 years. So that's where I am at and feeling like, why am I having to do this? Um, like having to justify what comes through me. I feel things and I sense things on a very deep level, and it's like I'm being questioned and having to, in a way, like prove my like, do I have a scientific basis for something? And some things you just feel it and you know it.
You are the divine feminine and you have true divine knowing and feeling. But you just said the exact word that came in when you first started sharing was feeling that you have to prove yourself or prove what you feel, what you're sensing, what you're knowing. And let's the guides really want to help you unplug from this program of proving. So you're welcome to close your eyes, receive a nice deep breath, and become aware of yourself within this quantum field of infinite golden strings of light. And then become aware of yourself within this timeline, within this portal of proving. The guides are even saying, say less and they'll understand more. I've been there before where I feel like why do I have to use so many words to explain how I feel? That you're really trying to make someone else make sense of it, but they want you to just be in your divine knowing. I have this knowing and just no need to over explain, no need to prove. So we're unplugging you from this programming of proving, also unplugging from the program of having to defend yourself, of any energy of masculine energy not understanding your feminine intuition. And now we're going to reverse out of this timeline, out of this portal, unplugging from the program, disconnecting, and then becoming aware of infinite possibilities. And you're going to align with a choice point within these infinite possibilities. So, what do you choose? I honor my divine intuition without feeling the need to make others understand it. You can come up with a mantra, a sentence of your choice.
I honor my deep knowing. I honor my deep truth. I
All of these,
trust my
go ahead.
knowing. I trust the wisdom that flows through me.
All of these golden strings of light are now flowing into your body of this cosmic golden energy, reclaiming a sense of ease within your throat chakra, within your nervous system, within your solar plexus, within your entire being. And then aligning with this timeline, this portal of reality of your choice within this quantum field, and opening to enter this timeline and portal now. Receiving 3 deep breaths as you align with the reality of your choice. Feeling your energy coming back, your intuition and confidence strengthening even more. They're showing me many past lives that you had in Lemuria and ancient Egypt. As a priestess, they say a priestess of divine knowing. And now they're opening the energy for your son and your husband to be able to see you more as who you truly are, and how fortunate they are to be in the presence of your divine knowing. One more long, deep breath. And how are you feeling, Mona?
Wow. Hillary, my heart.
Mm.
It resonated so deeply, what you just said. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for you, Mona. What was coming through really strongly was that if you would like to join the program, that the relationship healing will be so good. There's been some past lifetimes with your husband and your son that working with some of the specific processes will clear that up even more. And I'm holding this energy with you of them seeing you and being so grateful for the intuition that you bring, because you truly are a divine priestess and so intuitive. And I'm so grateful for you, Mona. It's just beautiful to connect with you. I feel your heart. We are all in the glow of your heart. Thank you, Mona.
Thank you so much, Hillary. Thank you so much, Gretchen, for calling on me.
You're
Really,
so,
really grateful.
thank
Thank
you for
you.
being here, Mona. Beautiful. Oh, that was nice.
Mm.
All right, we have time for one more. Our last caller is Heather. Heather, there you go.
Hi,
Hi, welcome.
hi. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's wonderful to connect with you, Heather.
Oh, thank you.
So, what is something that you've been experiencing, or a thought form, a belief, a program that you would like some support with?
Oh, well, when you first said, what you'd like people to do, what came up was, it's not safe to receive, and then I'm not allowed to receive. And the image that came to me was like, I suppose because it's Christmas time, but like a sack of presents for everyone, but there isn't, or there wasn't one for me. And that definitely goes back to childhood, but I'm not sure about past lives. And it particularly affects me in the area of relationship, not with friends. With friends, there's a lot of giving and receiving. In my relationship with my partner and my son, again, like the previous caller, and I know it's something to do with me. And also in my work, my purpose work.
Thank you so much for sharing, Heather. I want you to receive a very long, deep breath. I want you to call your inner child now. Call your inner child to the golden doors in front of your sacred heart center. We invite your inner child to open the golden door of the sacred heart center now and to enter the sanctuary of the pink diamond and the violet flame. Walking up to the pink diamond and the violet flame on the altar, your inner child is welcome to put her hands in the cooling light of the violet flame. And we ask the light of the violet flame to bring deep healing to any programs, belief systems, thought forms that Heather may be holding around her not being able to receive, that things are not for her, that they may be for others. We ask for the violet flame to bring deep cellular healing now. Three more deep breaths as we unplug your inner child from this program. And now, on the other side of the room is a door with a sign above that says Magic Castle. Heather, you're invited to walk towards this door now, your inner child walking towards the door, opening the door and stepping out on a sturdy wooden drawbridge. And then you can see the most beautiful, magical castle surrounded by gardens, flowers, ponds, waterfalls, mountains. And here in the garden are thousands of presents just for your inner child. And I invite you to allow your inner child to open and receive them. Thousands of presents. And I call your higher power, your higher self, to guide your inner child to play, to open the presents, to create a beautiful room within the magic castle. As now we're going to unplug you within the quantum field. We are unplugging from that portal, the timeline that you cannot receive. We are reversing out of that reality and aligning you with the choice of your heart's truest receptivity. So I want you now to create a choice, a sentence, a mantra that represents that you deserve to receive.
And what's coming to me is I am a channel for divine feminine energy, and I open to receive everything from me.
Navigating the quantum field, aligning with that choice, and the wave becomes a particle, and now you enter into the timeline and the portal of this reality. The guides are showing this is your highest truth, that you've had many incarnations in the angelic realm and in the fairy realm. And now you're entering the portal of this reality. And you will continue working with this choice that you have made. And how are you feeling, Heather?
I feel a lovely energy. And when the inner child went into my heart, and then I went into the pink diamond, then I felt a big burst of energy, like in my body, golden energy. And I could see everything, the presents and the cards. Then I feel full of colors, beautiful colors all around.
I love that, Heather. I'm so happy to hear this. And I'm getting the guidance if you want to have the one-on-one session, that would be really beneficial. The program would be incredible for you. You're reclaiming a lot of your fairy energy, your angelic energy, your divine feminine energy, and I'm so proud of you. Great work, Heather.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I'm
very
so
good.
grateful.
Very good, Heather. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much,
You're
Gretchen.
very welcome. Oh, I love you guys. The callers were, you guys were so good. Really good stuff. You opened up so much for all of us. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Everyone received what the callers received, and I just feel so much beautiful divine feminine energy returning to that receptivity with all of you. It's incredible. I'm truly grateful.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys, here's the link again, lifereawakened.com/open24A. You can check it out. See if it's right for you, if you're feeling called to this work. But I definitely what we heard today with opening the channels of receptivity makes so much sense. And I loved the explanation of the chords, the light chords. Like I visualize, so when you explain that, it's kind of like navigating those, finding the right one, and you choosing that timeline that is right for your desires. I just think that makes so much sense to me. So I really loved that. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. It was an absolute pleasure. I wish the highest receptivity of all of your heart's desires of everyone listening. And I send you all so much deep love and so much deep gratitude to you, Gretchen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Gratitude to you too. Let's all show Hillary how grateful we are for her for being with us today and sharing this space with us. Really, really, really appreciate you, Hillary, and everything you do for us.
Thank you.
And yes, Annette, there will be uh, a replay of the process today. And reach out to me, Annette. I think you have my email address, and I'll help you get access to it as well. So, all right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for sharing this space with us. What a beautiful call. And I can't wait to hear what happens as you all join and journey through this program with Hillary. And again, Hillary, thank you so, so much for being with us. Really, really appreciate you.
Thank you. It's deep alchemical work that you kind of everyone got a taste of in this. And I look forward to holding space for those who feel called in the 30 days of healing. And it's just an absolute pleasure. Thank you, everyone, so much.
Very, very good. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you, Hillary, again, and we'll be seeing you soon.
See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.